Thank you for the Altman Foundation and the Horace W. Goldsmith Foundation for helping make the PROJcast possible.
Welcome to our show. Join our flow. It's the 52nd Street PROJcast.
From the heart of Hell's Kitchen, this is the PROJcast, a podcast created by the community at the 52nd Street Project. We are a nonprofit in New York City that partners the young people of Hell's Kitchen with professional artists to create original work that is often performed free of charge to the public. I'm Garrett Kim, program director here at the project. Playmaking is back and in person once again. On Friday, December 10th and Saturday, December 11th, 6 brand new world premiere plays written by young people and directed, designed, and performed by adult volunteers will be served up in Piece of Cake, the Slice of Life plays. This playmaking show will be performed in person at our very own Five Angels Theater and live streamed for those of you in our community who can't make it out to Hell's Kitchen. You can check out information for virtual and in-person reservations on our website, 52project.org. As always, the project's Director of Institutional Advancement, John Sheehy, sat down with the 6 young playwrights to chat with them about their experiences in the playmaking program. After 9 weeks of classes, this group of playmakers had an in-house writing retreat at the 52nd Street Project back in November, and we can't wait to hear their thoughts. Without further ado, here are the 6 playwrights from the Fall 2021 Playmaking Program.
What's your name?
I'm Kalyn.
How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
What was your favorite part of the playmaking class that you took here?
I think it was seeing all my friends and, being able to, have fun with them and, also making something that was mine and would be performed to, an audience of people.
So the weekend retreat that we had here at the project, what was your favorite part of that?
I think playing the games and, hanging out with my friends during lunch, because, we made a lot of jokes, since a lot of the people at the project are, my friends from school. We had, little jokes about stuff that happened in school.
What's the title of your play?
It's untitled, because I didn't really want to make it, but it sounded like a name on its own, and it kind of interlocks with, my play, so I think that's really cool.
And what is Untitled about?
It's about 2 best friends who face challenges and bullies and stuff, real life stuff, and trying to help each other with that.
And what was your inspiration for writing this play?
I didn't really have any inspiration. I was just kind of something out a real life thing that actually can happen to people, my own life experiences. So, yeah.
Excellent. That's always a great way to start writing something. What is your favorite thing about your play?
I think it's just how some people can actually relate to it, some parts, not all of the parts. And like I said before, how I can sort of relate to some of the parts, and how it's a experience that some people have actually had before. So,
do you know what the theme of this whole evening of plays is called? Do you remember?
No.
It's called Piece of Cake, the Slice of Life plays.
All right, yeah.
Do you know the phrase slice of life?
No.
That means sort of like what you're talking about, that the play that you wrote is an example of things that happen in real life, so it's a slice of life.
Oh.
So it's really appropriate that you wrote this type of play for this production. That's great. And what do you think is the most challenging part of creating a play?
I think it's really just trying to find characters and a good plot for it to actually make sense. And the hours and hours you actually have to put in making a play. My hand got so tired after a little while.
Yeah, it's work, right?
Yeah.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
I feel like I just want them to get kind of a sense of stuff that can actually happen, and kind of a heartwarming feeling that even if stuff happens to you, you'll always have people that will stand beside you.
Nice. Why did you choose to become a member of the 52nd Street Project?
Well, it's because, generations of my family have done it. One of my moms did it.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle did it. My cousin did it. 2 of my cousins did it. So I kind of feel like I'm adding on to that generation. And I've been to some of the plays with my friend from school, who our friend was in it. And it just seemed like such a fun experience to do. So I was really excited to do this.
Terrific. Is there anything else you want to say about the project or about playmaking?
It's really fun. It's a lot of hard work. So if you're not ready to kind of do that, it's not really for you. But honestly, I was really ready, especially since I'm older. And yeah, that's it.
What's your name?
My name is Lorelai. Hello.
Hello. How old are you?
I am 11. I turned 11 in November.
Wow, just recently. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So the class that you came to every week here at the project, what was your favorite part of that?
I think my favorite part, snack time was always nice because the food was quite tasty. But I enjoyed sitting down and writing the plays just as much.
What's the title of your play?
The title of my play is Of Flights and Fights.
Excellent title. And what is Of Flights and Fights about?
Well, Of Flights and Fights, we have Zephyr the human and Phoenix the owl. And Zephyr and Phoenix are going on a quest together to get Phoenix's powers back, because she was once not just a regular owl. A long time ago, she was really good. She was really big and magical.
Yeah.
But she had her powers taken away by the evil Skullmancer.
Yeah. What inspired you to write it?
I don't know. I think one of the things I'm best at is the character profiles. I find difficult, but then once I have an idea for the story, it can really go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. You maybe just answered my next question, but what would you say is the most challenging thing about writing a play?
I think the most challenging thing, probably the character profiles, but inside the character profiles, it is the names. The names are so difficult. They're always the last things I do, just because I can never think them up immediately like that.
It's hard to be creative just on the spot. It's hard to immediately call up that thing that.
Because you really need a minute to think.
Yeah, but you came up with some great names in your play. Really great names. What are you looking forward to the most about the shows that are coming up?
I think what I'm looking forward to is I really want to see what everyone did with costumes and props. I just think that'll be the most exciting part, because we've all read our plays to each other, but I still want to see what would be done for costumes and things like that.
Why did you choose to become a member of the 52nd Street Project?
Mom research.
Yeah?
Yeah, but she told me about it, and I actually thought it would be really fun and cool to do, and I'm quite glad I joined it, because I've really enjoyed my time.
How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
I would describe it a very fun and welcoming place to anyone who just wants to meet some nice people and really let out their creative juices.
Terrific. Is there anything else you want to say about the project or about playmaking?
I really just want to thank the people here for how nice they've been to everyone and how supportive they've been while we made our plays.
What's your name?
Hansel.
How old are you?
10.
What's the title of your play that's coming up in this show?
Sun and Moon.
And what is Sun and Moon about?
It's not really about the sun and the moon. It's basically about how Sunset has this kind of like a wish. She has a wish that she could be with her parents at the same time. Because you know how the sun and the moon are never really close to each other,
Right.
except on their solar eclipse or something.
Right.
So it's really like they can't be like with her at the same time.
Right.
Because at like for example, at nighttime, the moon has to go up into the sky, and then the sun has to be with sunset.
Right. Right. That transition between night and day, and from night into day and day into night.
Yeah.
She just wishes that she could stay longer with both parents.
Because she only has 30 minutes.
Right. And she meets somebody who's going to help her with her quest.
Yes.
And who is that?
Do I have to say his name?
You don't have to say his name, but what can you tell me about him?
Wait, so can I say his name?
You can if you want to. You don't have to.
Well, Black O Cheese is gonna, like, she's gonna, like, he accidentally makes this joke.
Uh-huh. A joke, yeah.
Yeah, a joke that's, like, about daylight savings. I was about to say, like, solar eclipse. It's actually daylight savings.
Right.
But, it's not really the same as this world. Well, really, but daylight savings to her sounded as if it would be a solar panel, and then you know how solar panels keep, like, use?
Sure, it stores the energy.
Yeah, from light, or
Right.
the sun, actually, and then uses it as energy.
Right.
So basically, she got this idea for, like, the two spheres that would act like the sun and the moon. And the moon would get shine, you know, like how the sun, theoretically, the moon doesn't shine without anything. Like the sun has to, like the moon shines because of the sun.
Right, the moon reflects the light of the sun. Right.
Wow, that was hard to say.
That's okay. It's kind of technical and scientific. What inspired you to write about sunset and a block of cheese?
Well, actually, like when I first started the story, a sunset was happening.
Oh, so you could actually see a sunset
Yes.
when you were starting.
Yeah, so that's what
And
really
that inspired
me.
you. Nice. That's beautiful. What's your favorite thing about your play?
Maybe like Black OGs. Well, that's my favorite character, but
Block of cheese is pretty funny.
yeah, maybe like how I added jokes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was like getting the intel of my actors,
Right.
they both said that they were funny. So
Yeah.
I added that Block of Cheese and Sunset were both funny.
Right. Yeah.
So like they both tell jokes. So
What are you looking forward to the most about the shows that are coming up?
the shows,
Yeah.
maybe like hearing how they play out, probably like how the actors are gonna do it in the costumes,
Right.
because that's gonna look very weird.
Yeah. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really fantastical creatures and things in these plays.
Yeah, like there was one. I don't know if I should say it.
You could say.
There was one with an owl, so I wonder how that costume is going to be like.
Right. There's one with an owl. Yeah. Well, you've got, just in your play, you've got a sunset and a block of cheese. That's pretty wild too.
Yeah.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
Maybe I want them to get like a pretty big idea, because an idea of my story is like that you should be forgiving.
Wow.
I want to see the audience is like, how do you say it? You know, like Dr. Seuss, he always has a thing. I forgot what
Like
it's
a moral?
called. A moral, yes.
Uh-huh.
I want people to see the moral of the story. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you should always be forgiving.
That's fantastic. That's great. Well, if you were going to describe the project to someone who doesn't know about it, what would you tell them?
Well, I'd say it's a really fun time, especially if you know some of the people. And then you get to know new people while you're writing a story. That's like really funny. You could hang out with people. It's entirely pretty cool.
Great. What's your name?
My name is Ivey.
How old are you?
I am 10.
What was your favorite part of taking the playmaking class here at the project?
Creating my creating my story that I made after the first story that I made. Because I got to really think about what was in there and like how I made it, and I got to add stage directions.
So thinking of all of the characters that you've created, who or what would you say is your favorite character that you've come up with so far?
I probably the dolphin.
The dolphin?
In my real play.
Yeah, in your current play.
Yeah.
That's a great character. Why do you think you like her the best?
Because she is just like funny, but she also can be sarcastic and stuff.
Yeah. And she has a quirk.
Yeah, she loves to do flips, like in the water.
Nice. Tell me what your play is about.
It's about this dolphin. Well, it's about this man who really wants nicer parents because his real parents made him do all these different things that he didn't want to do, and the parents thought that they were doing something good, but he just got afraid of it more.
Oh.
And and another character is the dolphin, and she left her parents to go to Morocco, and she regretted it after she did it because she wanted to see her parents, and her parents didn't want to come with her.
Right, her parents wanted to stay in the ocean.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write the play?
Well, I thought really all I wanted to have was like a person and then like an animal. And when I was meeting my actors, one of them said that she can do flips, so that got me inspired to have the flip part in the play. And then the guy, he loves himself, and that's all he cares about. And that's what he said, my actor said. So, yeah.
What is your favorite thing about your play?
Probably like the end of scene 2.
Yeah?
Because it was just like Stella seeing her parents, and Leo was realizing that there was like a shark fin that was coming close to him.
Nice. What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
How like funny and how sarcastic people are in the play, and how funny they are, and yeah.
Why did you choose to become a member of the 52nd Street Project?
Well, my sister came last year, and she loved it, so I thought I'd want to try it.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to say about the project or about playmaking?
I have to say that playmaking is probably the funnest thing you could do after school, especially because school is school.
Because school is school. We all know that.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Katty.
How old are you?
9.
What was your favorite part about coming to the playmaking classes?
Everyone's really friendly, which I don't have in my school and after school at my school. So I think the fun part of being here is everyone being friendly, and they just want you to talk more, unlike my other after school.
What was your favorite character that you've created in playmaking?
My favorite character that I created would be the characters in my play, which are Adam and Lindy. Lindy is a chair and Adam is a tree.
And what about them makes them your favorite?
That it's kind of weird that because I like how I made them, and I guess it's kind of related to things that I do or related to things that I have friends do.
Right. What was your favorite part of the writing retreat that we had here at the clubhouse?
The food. The food, amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Also that I got to be here a lot more, so I think that would be better. Definitely the food first.
What is your play about?
I guess my play is about, I don't really know what it's about,
Can you tell me about what happens between the two characters?
So I guess what's between the two characters is Lindy, the chair, is trying to get to her big wish. So it's the same thing as a tree. And so what ended up happening is the tree and the chair ended up crossing paths, so they tried to help each other. But the chair didn't really want to wait any longer, so she decided to leave and try to accomplish it on their own. And then towards the end, it kind of reaches that they found out that they don't really want what they have. They just want each other. So,
wow.
Yeah.
What inspired you to come up with this story?
I guess this is kind of what inspired me is what me and my sister have. Most of the time we're fighting. But I think what I want is just for us to have a little relationship. Not a big one, just kind of like a friend relationship, even though most of the time I'm starting the argument. But
you are?
Yeah.
Is this an older sister or a younger sister?
My sister goes here. She is 13 and 14, sorry. 14, and her name is Sarah.
Right. And you start arguments with Sarah?
Yes.
Do you do it on purpose just to get her angry?
Yes.
Does she ever do things to try to make you angry?
No.
So really it's kind of a one-sided thing.
She'll try, but never happens.
Never happens?
Nope.
Can't do it?
Nope.
Don't try?
Nope.
What do you think is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
I guess the most challenging thing to me about creating a play is kind of what you, towards the beginning, you kind of have the idea in your head, but then when you get to the end of the play, I guess the hard thing is that you don't know what you're going to end it with, you don't know what the audience wants to know,
Right. What do you want the audience to get from watching your play?
I guess I just want the audience to think it's good enough, as they do here.
Why did you choose to become a member of the 52nd Street Project?
So it's a long story, but my sister went here a long time ago, so I've always been wanting to come here, and I went to an after school at my school until this year I decided to leave and come here. And also my mom wanted it here because since my sister goes here, it would be easier.
Right, for the two of you to go to the same place. Yeah.
Sometimes my sister doesn't like it, and when I first started on Monday saying that I was going to start on Tuesday, she didn't believe it because she didn't want me to come here. So I had to show her my schedule, and then she just threw it because she didn't really like that.
That happens sometimes. Sometimes it's hard for siblings to share things.
Yeah.
Even the 52nd Street Project. Mm-hmm. But, there's plenty of the project to go around.
Yeah.
Is there something that you're particularly looking forward to here at the project once you're a full member at the end of playmaking?
I guess finding a smart partner, since I guess that's what my sister's smart partner is Lynn.
That's right.
Sometimes when they went on Zoom, I guess I interrupted and annoyed them. So I guess looking forward to getting a smart partner.
Nice. How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know about it?
I guess I would describe the 52nd Project as a place where you can just be yourself and let go, because sometimes at school you can't really let go. And when you get here, it's a lot of fun and you forget about everything that happened.
What's your name?
My name is Giovanni.
And how old are you?
10.
Who or what is your favorite character that you've created so far?
Televore.
Televore.
Yes.
All right. So explain to me who Televore is.
Televore is an old wide TV with the thing on the back. And he's a magical TV. And he controls all the other TVs in the world. And what makes Televore special is that, he can make anything or do anything you want, bring you anywhere you want, by just saying it.
Wow.
And I think it's a funny and fun road to hear all of the funny jokes and friend kindliness and friendship road that they go along.
Right, nice. What's the title of your play?
Random Friends.
And what is Random Friends about?
It's about two friends that go on a journey to
Right.
find friendship.
What's the most challenging thing about writing a play?
Like starting off with the beginning and the name, like making the character profile and starting off the story.
Right.
The rest just comes.
Right, you follow what you've created, but it's hard to get started.
Yes.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
To have a great day and to make jokes.
Why did you choose to become a member of the 52nd Street Project?
First, I just wanted to come so I could get better at writing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what was gonna come, what was gonna be in store for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really came to love this place.
Nice. Why do you think you came to love it so much?
It was fun hearing jokes and making the plays
Right.
and meeting new people.
Yeah, I agree. Those are some of the best parts of this place. How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
A fun place where you can do writing, and if you hate doing writing, which I used to,
Oh, you did?
yeah, they make writing fun for you, and just before you know it, time flies by, and you want to come again. But guess what? You have to wait a whole another week.
Is there anything else you want to say about the project or about playmaking?
I wanted to say that I hope lots of people want to do writing more, and I hope they get inspired by this place to make movies and plays.
That was Kalyn, Lorelai, Hansel, Ivey, Katty, and Giovanni. Shout out to John for conducting those interviews. To see the plays these 6 sensational young playwrights wrote, head to our website 52project.org. All of us at the project would love to have you there. And now for the credits. The project members featured in this episode were Kalyn, Lorelai, Hansel, Ivey, Katty, and Giovanni. The PROJcast theme song was created by Justin and his smart partner Eric March and performed by Marinda Anderson, Rebecca, and Nicole. The PROJcast logo was created by Iris Brown. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search the 52nd Street Project and look for 5e and 2e on our logo. The 52nd Street Project is supported by public funds from New York City's Department of Cultural Affairs and the New York State Council on the Arts. The 52nd Street Project is a nonprofit organization, and we're able to do what we do because of generous folks like you. This giving season, we have an extra generous gift from an anonymous donor that will match the first $10,000 that we received by this year end. So, if you'd like to make a tax-deductible donation to the 52nd Street Project, it will go twice as far. Just visit 52project.org and click You Can Help in the bottom left corner. Or, if you're savvy, you can Venmo us at 52project. Every little bit helps. From all the staff at the 52nd Street Project, thank you so much for your support this past year, whether you've been able to come to an in-person or a virtual show, or if you've been able to donate time or resources to our organization, or if you're a volunteer or a family or a friend of a project member here. We are so grateful to our community now more than ever. We'll be back in the new year with more original work created by the young people of Hell's Kitchen. Until next time, remember the project's motto: we all belong, we all get along. Take care, everyone.
See you next month.
Wait,
Nothing rhymes with month. On the 52nd Street PROJcast.